What if growing older wasn't a slow decline, but a secret doorway to strength, clarity, and deeper purpose? Most people think that turning 70 means it's time to slow down, give in, and fade quietly into the background. But what if I told you that the rare few who defy that script are living their richest, most powerful years right now? These are people who don't just survive, they thrive. And the difference lies in just five simple things. Five daily actions that quietly predict how long and how well you'll live. Welcome to the Elder's Way, where we believe aging is not the end of vitality, but the beginning of a deeper kind of strength. Today we'll uncover the 5 habits that only 5% of seniors over 70 can still do, and how you can start mastering them, no matter your age or background. Before we dive in, take a second to like this video if you believe age shouldn't limit potential. Drop a comment below to share your story or goal. I read everyone. And don't forget to subscribe for weekly insights that empower you to age with purpose, power, and peace. Only 5% of people over 70 can still do these 5 simple things. And yet, they might be the very keys to unlocking your most vibrant years. Yes, even now, even beyond 70. Society often murmurs that aging means slowing down, growing weaker, or quietly slipping into the background. But let me offer a different truth. You hold far more strength than you realize. There are ordinary, everyday actions that most seniors have unknowingly let go of. But the few who still embrace them, they're not just getting by, they're flourishing. And here's the best part. You can start becoming one of them today. In this video, we'll uncover the overlooked habits and small choices that shape longevity and vitality. Stick with me until the end, and you won't just feel inspired, you'll leave with real tools in hand. Before we jump in, tap that like button, leave a comment. I genuinely want to hear your story. Share this with someone you care about. And if you're new here, hit subscribe for more weekly insight on how to live stronger, longer, and more purposefully. Let's begin. Number 1, the floor test. What it really reveals. Let's start with something so basic we often overlook it. Lowering yourself to the floor and rising back up, unaided. Sounds simple, doesn't it? But here's a surprising truth. Very few people over 70 can still do this. Those who can, they belong to a rare 5%. A group aging with resilience, confidence, and full autonomy. Because it's not just about the act of standing up. It's about everything your body must be capable of to pull it off. Strong legs, a stable core, flexible joints, and reliable balance. When even one of these elements weakens, the task becomes harder. And when we ignore that challenge, something far greater is at risk: independence. But here's the empowering news. This is absolutely something you can rebuild at any age. That's right, you can retrain your balance, rebuild your muscles, and restore your body's confidence, starting with just a few minutes a day. Try this. Sit down slowly on a cushioned surface or mat. Take your time. Then gently guide yourself back to standing, using as little support as possible. If it's hard, don't worry. This isn't about passing or failing. It's a message from your body, a cue to move, to stretch, to grow stronger. Because the day we stop standing up is the day we start slipping down. And you weren't made to shrink back. You're here to rise, steadier, stronger, and more in control than ever before. Number 2, the power in your hands. Why carrying groceries matters more than you think. Let's shift our focus to something we've all done, perhaps without even thinking about it, carrying a bag of groceries. It seems simple enough, right? Just another part of daily life. But this humble task holds a mirror to your overall health. You might be surprised to learn that your ability to carry even a light bag isn't just convenient, It's one of the clearest reflections of your physical strength and autonomy. It's not just your hands doing the work. It calls on your grip, your shoulders, arms, core, legs, and balance, all working in unison. When that strength begins to fade, everything starts to feel harder. Opening jars, rising from a chair, even keeping good posture as you walk. And here's something vital to know. Science has shown a strong link between weakened grip strength and increased risks of heart issues, cognitive decline, and even early mortality. This isn't meant to scare you. It's meant to empower you, because just like any muscle, your grip can grow stronger. Next time you lift a bag, pause. Tune into your body. Does it feel shaky, strained, or oddly heavy? That's not a failure. It's a message, a nudge to take action. Start small. Use resistance bands, light weights, or simply squeeze a softball in your hand throughout the day. These tiny efforts, they add up. Remember, this isn't about lifting heavy loads. It's about preserving your freedom, being able to hold your life in your hands, quite literally. You deserve to move through each day with confidence, not fear, without struggle, without relying on someone else for what you once did without thinking. So don't overlook the strength it takes to carry a grocery bag, because that strength may be the very thing that keeps you living freely, fully, and independently. Number 3, the stairway test. What your heart and legs are really telling you. Now let's talk about something that many people begin to quietly avoid as they grow older. Stairs. They look harmless, just a few steps up or down. But past the age of 70, stairs can either become a daunting obstacle or a silent indicator of strength and vitality. Here's the reality. Your ability to climb a flight of stairs without stopping to catch your breath speaks volumes. It signals that your lungs are functioning well, your muscles are engaged, and your heart is keeping pace with life. But if you find stairs exhausting, if your knees protest or your legs begin to shake, it's not just about the physical strain. It's a signal, a red flag that your overall fitness might be slipping. And that kind of decline doesn't only affect the body, it can start to shape your behavior and your mindset too. When we begin to avoid stairs, something deeper starts happening. We stop seeking effort. One floor becomes our boundary. Elevators replace exertion. Movement contract, and with it, so does life. But here's the uplifting truth. This decline is not final. Just like strength and balance, mobility and stamina can be restored. Walk a little more each day. Choose the stairs, even if it's just a few steps. Try simple leg movements, sit to stands, step-ups. These modest efforts can reignite not only your muscle strength, but your cardiovascular vitality. You don't need to run races. You just need to move enough to keep the engine warm. Your heart is a muscle. Your legs are your foundation. Use them, and they'll keep lifting you forward. Because this isn't about conquering stairs. It's about continuing to climb through life with strength, grace, and a belief that your best isn't behind you. It's still ahead. Now let's pause for a moment, not to focus on your body, but your mind, your most powerful asset. You've lived a life rich with memories, lessons, laughter, and trials. But to carry those treasures forward, to think clearly, to stay sharp, your mind needs care, just like your body does. A sharp memory isn't just about finding your glasses or remembering names. It's a signal of your brain's vitality, emotional resilience, and overall well-being. Try this. Recall 5 unrelated words after a short break. It might sound simple, but over time, without mental stimulation, even basic memory tasks become surprisingly tough. Because memory doesn't just vanish with age, it fades with neglect. Like any muscle, the brain thrives on challenge. When it's not engaged, it slows down. But when you learn, read, converse deeply, or solve problems, you're keeping those neural circuits alive and agile. And here's the beautiful part. It's never too late to reawaken your mind. Learn a new word. Play a memory game. Dive into a book that stretches your thinking. Meet someone new and truly listen. These aren't just hobbies, they're brain workouts. And remember, movement boosts the mind too. A strong heart pumps fresh oxygen to your brain. A walk outdoors, a bit of gentle exercise, they're like fuel for clearer thinking. The sharpest minds in their 70s, 80s, and beyond, they're not simply lucky, they're engaged. They stay curious. They stay active. And so can you. Because mental clarity isn't about how old you are. It's about how awake you choose to stay. So keep learning, keep wondering, keep that brilliant mind in motion. Number 5, the power of purpose. Why meaning keeps you truly alive. Now let's turn our focus to something you can't see in the mirror or measure in reps, but it may be the most powerful force of all, purpose. Because aging well isn't just about physical strength or mental clarity. It's about having a reason to rise each morning. When we have something to look forward to, a role to play, a story to share, something to give or discover, our whole being responds. The body gains energy, the mind becomes alert, the spirit feels awakened. But when that sense of purpose dims, often after retirement, once children leave home, or when old routines vanish, many people begin to feel adrift. The days blur together, the spark fades, the world shrinks. But here's the truth. Purpose doesn't retire, it evolves, and it can be renewed at any moment, no matter your age. Maybe it's mentoring someone younger. Maybe it's writing your life story, growing a garden, creating something beautiful, joining a group, or simply being present for someone who needs you. Your life still carries deep value. And yes, the world still needs you. In fact, studies show that older adults who maintain a strong sense of purpose don't just live longer, they live better, with more vitality, joy, and mental clarity. Why? Because meaning gives us motion, it creates momentum, it gives the heart something to beat for. So if you've ever found yourself wondering, what now? Let that question lead you forward, not hold you back. You are far from finished. This might just be the most meaningful chapter yet, because aging well isn't just about lasting longer, it's about living fully. And that begins the moment you reclaim your purpose and hold it close. Now you've discovered the 5 powerful actions that only a small few over 70 continue to do. Habits that speak volumes about health, strength, and resilience. But remember, this isn't a competition. It's not about perfection or comparison. It's about choosing not to step aside. It's about deciding that this phase of life isn't a slow fade. It's a season of strength, clarity, meaning, and untapped potential. If this message moved you, take a moment to like this video. It helps others find it too. Leave a comment below. I'd love to hear your goal, your story, or your next step. And don't forget to subscribe to The Elder's Way for more weekly insights to help you live with courage, vitality, and grace. Share this with someone you care about, a friend, a sibling, a parent, because it's never too late to thrive. Until next time, take care of your body, keep your mind engaged, and walk boldly with purpose, because you are stronger than you know, and your best, it may still be waiting.